So I see a lot of lenders and real estate agents using the slogans and lines such as, you don't want to pay 7%, but rent is 100%. No, I'm sorry. That's just utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. We have to look at it at the times. Okay, right now, we have pretty much everybody agreeing that we're going to be going to a recession. Technically, we're already in a recession. We might see a bump in Q3 in GDP numbers, but that's actually scarier because that means the Fed's not going to be finished. So if you have uncertain times and you're pushing people to buy homes that they can't afford at high interest rates, and you don't know when rates are going to come down, you don't know when they can refinance at lower rates, they're going to they have a high probability of facing job insecurity and wage insecurity, not knowing how they're going to make a mortgage payment 6 months, 12 months, 18 months down the road. No, I'm sorry, it's just the wrong fear mongering, trying to push the sale and yourself in front of the public and clients. It's just wrong. Like, ethically it's wrong. Because let me tell you something. If what is the worst thing that can happen if you're a renter and you lose your job, or your wages are cut, or your spouse or partner loses their job and they can't help you pay the rent? What's the worst thing that can happen? You leave, you lose 1 month of deposit, so $2,500, $3,000. Okay. You get a blemish on your record, on your credit score, and you walk away. $3,500. You buy a house now. 6 months down the road, you lose your job, or your spouse loses their job. You can't pay with a mortgage. 120 days pass by, and you get a letter, foreclosure, and you're underwater. You can't sell the house. What happens? Well, let's see. If you bought a $500,000 house to match something like a $3,000 rent, $500,000 house, okay, that means you put, let's say, 10% down. That's $50,000. Then you paid closing costs, $19,000, $20,000 right there. So you're at $70,000. Then you say you pay 1 year worth of mortgage payments. Okay, that's about $35,000. Out of that $35,000, you maybe $4,500 went to the principal. So that's another $31,000 just in interest. So now you're looking at $100,000. So now you lose $100,000 versus the renter that just lost $3,000, walked away, found another apartment that was cheaper, right? But you lost $100,000. You have a major default on your record that's gonna follow you for years, and good luck trying to buy another house in 3 or 4 years, because they say, hey, you were foreclosed on. You're not gonna get that mortgage for a new house. Oh, you want to buy that nice car? No, you had a major default and a foreclosure. You can't rent this. You can't lease this car. You can't buy this car. Yeah, your renter has the ability to walk away. That is so much lower, so much easier, with so many less consequences and costs. And when you have a recession and you have a lot of unknowns like we have right now, because the economy, we have no clue. We don't know when the Fed's going to stop hiking rates. We don't know if something's going to break. We don't know if we're going to have a major recession with high unemployment. We just don't know. There's such volatility right now. Just look at the stock market. One day it goes up 1,000 points, one the other day it goes down 1,000 points. It's just volatility, unknown. There's uncertainty, and you want to go ahead and buy a house with uncertainty. How certain are you about your job? How certain are you about your wages, or and also your spouse's or your partner's wages? It's $100,000 versus $3,000. It's not 100% interest versus 7% interest. Buying a house is a major decision. Do not do it based on idiotic slogans.